Good morning, everyone. I don't know what time we are. I have a question though. Okay, so I've lived in the Northwest for most of my life, and I know that we have ticks in the Northwest, but you know what? Until this last year and this year, I've never seen one in person in the Northwest. And twice now, 3 days ago, and then now this morning, I pulled a tick off my white dog here. He gets those seeds too. And I went and got some of the, stuff that you get at the store that you put on their skin and stuff. But it got me thinking. He predominantly lays like right here, and then in here where those are cedar chips, and then up here underneath that little red maple. And I was reading about, I really need to get me some new batteries. But I was saying, that he mostly lays here, like right there, over here, and then the little outside dog bed that they have and stuff. And then a lot of the time up here underneath the maple tree, stay out of the sun. But I was reading about diatomaceous earth, and I was wondering if I keep the grass mowed short, and come through and, I'm like gonna get 2 or 3 20-pound bag type things, and dust out all through here and stuff, because I can see how there probably, might be a tick haven here. I don't know. Never had to deal with ticks before. I did when I was in basic training down in Missouri. They have big ticks down there. But, so you like lays right here a lot. And I thought maybe if I dust all of this with DE, all this through here and stuff, especially before the blooms come on all the sticker bushes and what have you, that maybe that'll curb some of that. And then I'm going to keep the garden area cut short and that sort of thing. I don't want no ticks on my dogs. We're gonna do some beekeeping today. Hey, let's look at that pollen trap. It's mostly on here just as my test trap, kind of know how much is coming in. I'm not collecting very much of it. Ooh, look at that! We got a native blackberry starting to turn blackberry. Well, red berry. Pretty good size this year. Blackberry pollen. Not too much cruddies. But yeah, when I start seeing more and more of this orange and stuff, I'll know that the vegetables and stuff that they've got planted across the way are, look at them hidden. Oop, she ran into my finger. She didn't like that. That's funny. Ran into my finger as I was pointing. But yeah, we're gonna do some beekeeping. But that's not what this video is about. It's just mostly about that. I don't want ticks on my dog. I'm wondering if why we're seeing stuff like that is because we're seeing more of the wild critters closer. I mean, rabbits, and I was chasing deer out of my pasture yesterday. All the construction and stuff, they've got less greenbelt area, so if they have those critters on them, those critters bring those critters here. I don't know. Hopefully the DE will kind of alleviate it. I don't think it's a problem, but I don't want it to become one. I was watching William's video on ticks, and he was cleaning up a tree that fell down. Screw that. Move further north. Pleasant days, everyone. Look at the bumblebees. I hear them.